All right, and we are recording. It is 7 o'clock on Thursday. I hope that you all are having a fabulous day. So, lots to talk about tonight. First of all, I wanted to remind you all that registration for Scentsy Family Reunion is still open. It is now only $11, and that is for the streaming services only. That registration closes, I believe, June 5th. You can register for that in your events tab in your workstation. I highly recommend Reunion only because there is a saying that we like to say, and that is leaders are born at events. And Reunion is top-notch training. It gives you a chance to connect with like-minded people. And even though this year it's virtual, there are still ways that Scentsy offers to connect through that virtual training, as well as with our team. And one of the very coolest things, and like my favorite part really of Scentsy Family Reunion, is all of the brand new product reveals. And I heard a rumor, and I saw this posted on the Scentsy Family Consultant page, that there are over 60 brand new products that they are going to be revealing this year at Scentsy Family Reunion. So if you want a first glance, and a lot of times it is also some insight on how those were developed and stuff like that, then I definitely recommend, if for no other reason, to get those sneak peeks, but really because the training is unmatched. Okay, if you show up for Scentsy Family Reunion, even if it's virtual, you will pick up some nuggets that will take you in to the fall season. And really, it teaches you some really great ways to be successful in your business, and some new ways as well that maybe haven't been talked about just yet. So I'm super excited to see that. And I hope you join me as well. Currently, we still have the summer collection is still available. Most of the products are still available. I'm actually not 100% if anything has even sold out in that collection yet. If you haven't smelled it, May's Whiff Box is summer collection, and it is amazing. So you want a great sampling of it, grab that box. It's $30, 25 PRV, and there's some really amazing products in there. Okay, Father's Day collection is also still available, all but the black truck warmer. That is available through pre-sale now, though. So you would go and log in through your website to grab one of those with a $10 deposit. And I actually I did order the vanilla bourbon bar because I was curious as to what it smells like. I am not a big man scents type person, but I grabbed the vanilla bourbon because I was like, I do like vanilla a lot. And I'm going to tell you, it is so good. It's like a really yummy baking scent. I'm not sure that I like it for the summer. However, it is definitely going in my club, because in the fall, that scent is going to be so yummy. If you have customers that ordered back in the day, as a couple years ago, it was a bar called All You Need Is Love. Vanilla bourbon is very similar to that. So definitely check that one out if you have not already. It is yummy, and everything else is still available. So, keep promoting that to your customers. I did post something on our team page today about the mini fan diffusers, that was the best. Those marbled fan diffusers have been the best selling fan diffusers since they released in the fall. So Scentsy is suggesting that you market them separately from the rest of the Father's Day collection, because they're not just for dads, they're for everybody, right? So take a look at those. There's some pretty great things that are in that Father's Day collection left over. And there was an announcement today that said, it was on the director page that said that this is the end of the new LTOs for May. So we should not be expecting anything new through the end of the month. However, that, you know, the word new was bolded. So I'm wondering if something may be coming back. I don't know. That's something to think about, right? But if you remember at the end of April, Heidi said that there was going to be some sort of a buddy sale this month. We haven't had that yet. So I'm thinking that we might see some buddies come back sometime soon. So that's my guess. I don't know, but keep an eye on your news tab for further details about all of that stuff. All right. So I wanted to get into tonight's training, and I did kind of promise you guys that I was going to talk about where I've been lately, why I've taken a slight hiatus from doing live videos and from doing some trainings. And the reality of it is this. The last few weeks, I have been struggling with my health. I've been struggling not just with my physical health, but mostly my mental health. And my mental health has been manifesting itself into physical ailments. So I've been so tired the last, I can't even remember the last time that I didn't feel tired, to the point where I basically take a nap every 5 hours. I wake up at 5 a.m. I take a nap around 10. Then I wake up, and my naps are only 20 minutes. So they're, I've worked on this power nap thing. I don't even know how I developed that, but they're 20 minutes. But I'll fall asleep for 20 minutes, and then I'm up, and then I feel pretty good for a couple hours. And then around 3 o'clock, I feel like I need to take another nap. And I have, I've seen my doctor about it, and we haven't gotten the test results back. But, they're it's manifesting itself in physical. I have been getting really weird, tingling in my face and in my arms and in my hands. And those, I have been diagnosed with what we call, or what is known as silent migraines. And so silent migraines are all of the same symptoms of a regular migraine minus the headache. However, they are just as debilitating because I cannot function. There's such severe brain fog and such severe, just the feeling of being pushed down, that I can't physically get up. It's the craziest thing. And so I've been down and out for the last few weeks, and my business has been running itself very successfully because of systems that I've had in place. And I will talk about some of those systems as we go along. One of the systems which I've talked about, and I'm not as we go along tonight, but I really want to put a focus on systems coming up here in the next couple of weeks, because that is one of the things that really got me through this. Okay. And one of the things that we have talked about, one of the systems that I do have in place for my business, and I've had it for about 1.5 years, is my mailers. And honestly, that is the only thing that I've had the energy to do. And that is a 2-day process, 1 day creating stuff, 1 day stuffing envelopes. I do it while I sit and watch Netflix. It doesn't really take a lot of energy, but the payback that I get just for the, number one, the fulfillment, knowing that I'm taking care of my customers, to me, that's unmatched. And number two, I do get orders from doing that. So it keeps my website, it keeps me, it keeps our products in the front of those people's minds. And so that is who has been ordering from me. And, I've been able to sell well over 2,000 over the last 2 months, despite the fact that I haven't been feeling well. So when you're not feeling well, and you just I really just had enough energy just to do the bare minimum for myself and for my family, making sure that they're fed, making sure that, you know, they're happy, they're healthy. My daughter was sick for a while, so that was, you know, that was kind of a hard thing. And then, you know, I got a cold, and it's just been crazy, you guys. The last few, probably about 4 or 5 weeks, I just haven't had much of any sort of energy to do anything. And so it's these systems that really helped get me through that. And I'm feeling much better. Like I said, I'm going to see my doctor, and, you know, we're getting blood work, and we're getting all of that stuff worked out. So it's really great. And I appreciate you guys, everybody just checking in to see how I am. It really means a lot. Just the personal messages and the virtual hugs. And, you know, it really means so much to me. I truly, truly, truly appreciate your support. And I am so excited that I'm feeling better. You know, it really put a light in my head. I don't even know what the verbiage I'm looking for, but it really, you know, it really showed me the importance of having those systems, and also the importance of taking a step back if you need to take a step back, and doing what you can. Like some days, the only thing that I could physically do was take a shower. And yes, I bathed myself every day, but some days that was all that I had the energy or the mental capacity to do. And that was really hard for me. I'm definitely not used to that. But, you know, I'm on the right track, and I am feeling so much better. I have so much to be grateful for, and I am so happy to be here tonight. Okay, so let's get into all things summer. I kind of talked a little bit about some of the things already with, you know, promoting the summer collection and the Father's Day collection, but I really kind of want to add a new twist on some of the things that maybe you already know, or if you're newer, maybe you don't know and you haven't been through this season yet. So typically, and that would be typically meaning prior to 2020, sorry, my nose is like itchy. Okay. Prior to 2020, the summertime is typically, it can be a slower time of the year because of people traveling and not being at home. And generally a home fragrance product doesn't, you know, people aren't home to smell it, so they don't do a whole lot of ordering during those months. However, 2020 showed us that, you know, things can change at any point. And last summer was record-breaking, crazy town crazy, with people, you know, wanting all the things. And there is no sign of that slowing down anytime soon, which is really great for our businesses. So, but what I want to do is I want to kind of talk to you guys about things that you can put in place, ideas of how you can get PRV, and ideas of just like, you know, planning for the months ahead. You know, whether they're going to be busy or slow, having a plan is so important. You guys, you know, I talk about that all the time. Planning is key to anything in our business, right? The plan is, you know, there is no such thing as no plan. If you want to be successful, you have to have some sort of a plan. Okay. So what are some things that you can do? I'm looking at my notes. That's why I keep looking down. What are some things that you can do this summer to start now to ensure that you, you know, you make it through the next few months? Well, the first thing is to keep an eye, and, you know, I talked about this already a little bit tonight. Keep an eye on the news tab and know what's coming. Okay. That is so important. We know that on every Tuesday, they're updating that product status list, right? So we're knowing, products, catalog products that have sold out, where they're coming back, right? So we know, just by looking at that, we know what came back today, right? A lot of the oils that had been sold out are available starting today. You know, I know that according to the product status list, the Stargaze diffuser and warmer are scheduled to come back at the beginning of June. You know, start thinking about what you can do to start promoting some of those things that you see in that product status list that are coming back. Okay, like for example, I have a customer who has messaged me a couple of times about that Stargaze diffuser, specifically saying, I really want that. I'm not ready yet, and I'm like, hey, you know what? That is okay, because guess what? It's sold out. So guess who I'm reaching out to next week when we find out when that's coming back, right? So that is super important. She's already budgeting for it. I have my plan on how I'm going to reach out, and anybody else that I've seen, about that, that's who I'm going to reach out to. So some of the things that you can do for that, for example, maybe to prepare, is start posting pictures. There are tons of live pictures out there with the Stargaze diffuser and warmer. Post pictures of that and share your excitement that this highly coveted diffuser is finally coming back. It's been out of stock since February. It's finally coming back, and you just wanted everybody to know. Planting seeds like that can go a long ways. Okay, so know what's coming out, have that plan of how you're going to promote it. We also know, because of Heidi and Orville's Live, that we do have some Beauty and the Beast products coming out sometime this summer. We also know that there are some Cars, Disney's Cars movies, products coming out sometime this summer. We don't know. So right now we know those are coming. We're making a list of who we're going to reach out to when those products release. Where do we find those people? On your social media. Anybody that loves Disney. And if you have friends and family that maybe are a huge Beauty and the Beast fan, that's who you're going to reach out to. Okay. We know that there's a large Mrs. Potts warmer and a mini Chip warmer. Super cute. Those are going to be so popular. Oh my gosh. So start making a note now of who you're going to reach out to when that stuff releases. Okay. That is one of the best ways that you can plan for the summer. All right. Scentsy will release this stuff for us to help us with our PRV, okay? They understand how summers typically work, okay? So make sure that you are also implementing what they've already had set up for us, okay? Number two, this also goes along with the promotion, but also some new ideas behind Bring Back My Bar. Bring Back My Bar comes out June 1st. Right now, those bars are available to purchase for consultants only. They are $126 for all 25. Personally, I used Hostess Rewards from a party that I had open with follow-up orders, and I got mine at a discount, but I also get commission on that, so it's further discounted, right? So be creative with that. And you know what? If it's not in your budget right now, it's not in your budget right now. That's okay. You can still get that bundle on June 1st as well. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If it is in your budget, I highly recommend getting all 25 because it is so fun. And this is another idea. It is so fun to be able to go on live. One of my most interactive lives that I ever had was one where I had my girls with me, and I called it the really real, what did I call it? Like the really real, the review of the Bring Back My Bars. And so my daughters were there, and they probably won't do that this year. They're a little bit older now, but when they were younger, they were super cute and super into all things Scentsy. And so they would like smell it, and they would like, say what they didn't like. And then they would say what they really did like. And if you have kids, especially if you have kids that would be into doing that with you, that is always fun. Or if you have a husband or, another family member that is totally unbiased with these scents, you can really have some fun with this with your customers. Okay. That is always a really fun thing. And the Bring Back My bars are going to be available in the 6-packs. So buy 5, get 1 free, which is really cool. And you can mix those with the other scents as well. So, some of my all-time favorites are coming back, like Summer Soleil and Honeymoon Hideaway. I am so excited for those 2 specifically to come out. But then like there's some really awesome ones, like Oodles of Orange is like the most orangey orange scent that you've ever, if you have customers that love citrus, Oodles of Orange is going to be their jam. Okay. But you won't know, especially if you're newer, if you've never smelt them, then you won't know what they smell like if you don't, unless you, make an effort, or not an effort, that's the wrong thing, but like put it in your budget to at least get some of those, if not preferably all of them. Okay. Some ideas behind Bring Back My bar, typically in a non-COVID, and now things are starting to open up. We're starting to get back to what is some sort of a normal thing. I've done Bring Back My bar barbecues. I called it a Bring Back My barbecue customer appreciation event, where I would invite customers over to my house. They would smell the bars. They would get I would grill up some food, and we would just have a big party, and I would spoil them with samples and thank you. We'd have like a mystery hostess drawing, and, they would order, I would spoil them, and it was super fun. And I love doing stuff like that. I have not done that since 2019. And really, quite honestly, I miss it so much. I am not sure that I'm ready to implement that just yet. I'm not sure that my customers are ready for that just yet, but I will be doing some sort of a virtual event that goes along with that. Like I said, I did buy the bars. I am going to make samples for my customers, and I'm going to find some creative ways to be able to share that with them. And when I figure that out, and when I have worked all of the details in my brain, I will share that with you guys too, so that you guys have an idea of ways that you can share them with your customers. And if you have something different, a way that you do that is different than me, share that with us too, because we are stronger together. And the more ideas that we can share as a group, as a team, the better we are together. Okay. So, like I said, I also do a mystery hostess event of some sort. Now, this is not something you can promote on social media, as far as like, you can say that there's a mystery hostess, but make sure that you are looking into the new the compliance document, so you can make sure that you are saying the correct verbiage that pertains to mystery hostess rewards, because there is that fine line where it could fall into pay to play, and that we cannot do. So make sure that you are very clear on what you can and cannot say when it comes to mystery hostess, and that is on Facebook or off Facebook. That, the rules are very similar as far as how you can promote a mystery hostess party. So look in that compliance document for the exact verbiage. I don't have that in front of me. I don't want to tell you wrong, so I'm not going to share the verbiage exactly, because it has recently changed. So just make sure that you are aware of that verbiage before you start sharing any of that. Okay. Another thing that's super fun to do with Bring Back My bar is do some sort of a personal special, a 10 bar special, $45 for 10 bars. You would do that. You would need a certain amount of people, like 6 to 8, depending on the price that you charge for the bars. And I will actually, on our team page, I will share some like a breakdown of how to break that down. But it's really great. One of the things that I love to do around Bring Back My bar is create a 10 bar special just for Bring Back My bar specifically. And, and I take scent recommendations. I did post that scent recommendations on our team page. And it was actually, that document was straight from the workstation. So if you're not on the team page and you are looking for a scent recommendation for scents, what it is like, if your customer likes this scent, then they'll love this Bring Back My bar. Okay, so for example, if your customer likes Mocha Doodle, they will love Coffee Tree. Okay, something like that. But that is in the I think it's in the news tab with the announcements about Bring Back My Bar. There's a whole breakdown, especially for consultants that don't know what these new bars smell like. So there is a scent breakdown with that. Okay, so I do offer a 10 bar special. And one of the ways and how you can figure out pricing, you know, besides wait for me to post it, is really kind of play with it yourself. You know, play with putting in 6-packs, different 6-packs, and then using Hostess rewards, you know, like put in 6 customers, 6-packs, and see how many, you know, how many Hostess rewards you get. And you guys, I like my math, my brain is not functioning, so I'm not 100% sure right off the top of my head. So please wait until, you know, or please like listen to how you calculate it, and then I can post it on the team page too. But basically what you do is you enter in a certain amount of customers, we'll say 6. Let's see, 6 times 30 is 180. So that won't work. So it's going to have to be 7 minimum, right? So 7 minimum, that's 210 PRV. That is 7 6-packs. And then you would have $20 in free product, and you would have 1 half-price item, and you would actually have 2 half-price items if you use that perpetual party reward. And you can get 6, you know, you can get a 6-pack with your $20 of bars. You can get a half-price 6-pack. You can get, you know, 2 half-price 6-packs, 1 with your half-price item, 1 with your Hostess rewards, and then you just break down whatever the pricing is. You take that, whatever the total amount is, and you divide that by the number of people. So in this case, 7, the number of people that are in there, and whatever that math is, that's how you would calculate that price. Okay. Again, I will post that document in our team page. Okay. But this is a great time of year to do a 10 bar special, especially if you have, you know, if you have people that have never smelled these. These are like brand new to them. It's super exciting. It's something new that we can offer our customers. All right. Another thing that I like to do for using the Bring Back My Bars is I like to create customer appreciation packets where I make samples of all 25 bars and I mail them to some of my best customers. And I just use that as a, hey, thank you so much for the support that you've given me and my business through the past 6 months, year, whatever you want to do. And, you know, these are 25, you know, because I appreciate you so much. I want to give you a sample of all 25 of our Bring Back My Bars that are coming out this month. Thank you so much. Okay. Create customer appreciation packets. That's one of the things that I love to do. And then make sure you follow up with those customers and ask them which ones are their favorites. Okay. Another big thing that you can do during the summer is you can promote the Whiff Box. Okay. The Whiff Box for May was really fantastic. It was all summer collection. It was all brand new products. And if they ordered it at the beginning of May, they ordered it before those products were even available to order for everybody else, which was super cool because it was like things that they hadn't even heard of. Okay, so promoting that Whiff Box starting at the beginning of the month, you can do it a couple of ways. So you can promote it at the end of May. You know, you can start promoting like you have this surprise box. You don't know what's in it yet. You know, you can grab a picture of the Whiff Box from the marketing tab, or if you happen to have one at home because you ordered it yourself, you know, you can post a picture of you holding the box, and you can say it's a surprise box. You know, anybody who loves surprises, comment below and I'll make sure to get one of these surprise boxes out too. They're $30, but they have well over $30 worth of product. You can promote that on Facebook. You can promote that on Instagram. You can promote that everywhere public because that is Scentsy pricing. Okay. It is over $30 worth of product. It is only $30. You can say that. So, you know, who likes surprises? Comment below. Okay. Then the next thing that you can do is once there are pictures circulating, you know, if you didn't buy it yourself, pay attention to Facebook, pay attention to Instagram. There's always pictures circulating of the new Whiff Box products. And, you know, like take a picture, steal somebody's pictures, borrow somebody's pictures, make sure you're giving them photo credit, but like use somebody's pictures and say, you know, product reveal, you know, you can even do it like on Instagram, you could post a picture of just the box and you can say swipe left to see what's inside. Or if you're on Facebook, you know, you can post the picture of the surprise box. And then if you want to see what's inside, you know, I'll post it in the comments, something like that, so that you're not ruining the surprise for the people that like surprises, but you're also giving them the product reveal, and then they can see themselves how great it is. Okay. And then they can decide, because some people, you know, maybe they like surprises, but they don't want a surprise, right? Maybe they just kind of want to see what they're getting themselves into. And like, you know, revealing those products, that's a really great way to get some new customers too. Okay. You can even utilize that, like some of those flyers that you see with like the 1 through 10, you know, you can do like beach buckets or sandals or something, I don't know, something summary. You can create it on Canva, or I'm sure that there's something in some of the flyers groups, but you know, you can create like mystery boxes, but use Whiff boxes instead. Okay. And that's something that you can do around the Whiff box, or along those same ideas, you can create your own mystery bag. Like, you know, put together a list of products that you love. You can, like for me, one of the things that I like to do in June, or I have done in June, that's my birthday month. And so I put together a mystery bags, like my favorite things mystery bag. Maybe you love summer. You can do something like I love summer mystery bag, and you can select products of your favorite things, you know, and put them in the bag. If you watched Sarah Walker's live today on the Scentsy Family Consultant page, she talked about camping and some products that she used camping, and, you know, promoting camping products. My husband and I are, we're about to buy an RV. And so one of the things that I'm starting to do is I'm starting to think about products that I want to have in our RV. And, you know, like the Scentsy Go is definitely something that I have on hand already. It's something that I'm going to promote for RV living, because right now this summer, camping is going to be huge. Okay. We still have a lot of people that are apprehensive about traveling. Camping has been huge, you guys. Okay, so making a mystery bag around camping can be super fun. You know, you can do counter clean or all-purpose cleaner. You can do a room spray, a car bar clip. You can do a Scentsy Go or a mini fan diffuser and a set of pods. I mean, really, the possibilities are endless. You just have to be creative and think about what you use and what you could use in the event that you're going camping, and promote it that way to your customers. Okay. Something that I have not done, but man, I've been dying to do something like this. And, you know, if you are a place, I know we have a lot of people that are in other places in the country besides Nevada. But if you are in a place that is, you know, that is opening up and that you feel comfortable doing home parties, one of the things that I have been dying to try is a warmer trade-in event. So we have customers, right? We have customers that have warmers, and maybe they've had them for a while, but we have so many new things coming out. You know, why not have some sort of a warmer trade-in event where they bring in an old warmer, or you can do like a warmer swap, and everybody that comes, you know, they bring an old warmer and they can trade with people, and like they have, you know, maybe they have a warmer that they, you know, that maybe they're like, you know, it's not broken, it's not anything, it works great, it's beautiful, but maybe they just want to trade it for something new. They can trade with somebody, or they bring it to you, you trade it in, and maybe you give them a discount on a new warmer. Okay, now, of course, this is a personal special. This would be something that you would have to determine what your budget is, but you know, you could do like a new mini warmer for, you know, $15 or something like that if they bring in an old mini warmer. You can do, you know, maybe 20% off any warmer or something like that. And then what do you do with those old warmers? Well, you can't sell them because that's against compliance. But, you know, if they're broken, you can do super cute things. Like I've seen some people use warmers. They pull out the electrical unit inside and cut the cords off, and they use them to plant succulents. How cute is that? You know, and then you can even do like a succulent making party, like bring in an old warmer and you can, you know, make a succulent planter out of it. I don't know, like you guys, there's so many ideas that you can do if you're just creative, but, you know, bringing them in and, you know, creating a personal special around it and using Hostess rewards to offset some of the costs so that you're not coming out of pocket is like, these are just really, like you can just do whatever you want with it, right? So I've been dying to do some sort of a warmer trading event. I've been trying, like I tried to set it into place back in 2019 and it was like, oh, I'm going to do it next summer. And then next summer was last year. So, you know, I am going to do that. And, you know, if you do that, let me know what you do. Let me know how it works for you. And when we are in a place that, you know, in our neck of the woods where we're doing home parties again and we're doing, you know, where more people are feeling comfortable with that, I'm going to do something like that because that sounds so much fun. Okay. The other thing that I want to add is I always say this, if you theme it, they will come. You know, have some sort of a theme party, you know, whether it's a theme Facebook party, whether it's, you know, again, an at-home party, create some sort of a theme. So some themes that we have, you know, that I put together are sangria and scents. So if it's a Facebook party, you could post like different sangria recipes. You can have your customers share different sangria recipes, and then you can talk about scents. Maybe you can come up with a concoction, like maybe this is just me right off the top of my head, like maybe black raspberry vanilla, oodles of orange, and maybe squeeze the day. Those 3 scents together could make a really delicious smelling sangria. So you can do something like that, you know, create scent recipes around drink recipes, you know, so you can do some sort of a party and like, you know, whether you're doing it virtually or you're doing it in person, you can serve sangria and then, you know, people can come and order. But if you're doing it online, you can create an entire, like all of your posts can have something to do with sangria, the vino warmer, you know, just like be super creative with it. You can do like a Taco Tuesday event. You can talk, you know, like you can start, or like Taco Tuesday, Margarita Monday. Those two can kind of go hand in hand. You know, if you have it in person, those are kind of self-explanatory. But if you're having them online, you can do, you know, like we have a ton of different like, Hispanic themed, like cocoa lime, coconut lemongrass, like those, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. We used to have mojito mambo, but like, you know, you can do, you know, themes around the scents that we have, you know, looking at the Bring Back My Bar scents and seeing what would fit into that. Like, I know that Summer Soleil would be super fun at one of those like fun summer themed parties. You can even do like a cupcakes and catalogs party. That's like one of my favorite. I love cupcakes. I used to have a cupcake business, so cupcakes are kind of my jam. So you can post, you know, if you're doing a virtual, you know, you can post different cupcake recipes or, you know, post pictures, but have like pictures of cupcakes in each of them, you know, something like that. Like just create fun little graphics to go along with it and just talk about stuff from the catalog. Don't even use that type of a party to promote like any new products, but you know, we have a ton in our catalog that you can totally, you know, use and promote. And the cool thing about our catalog is most of the stuff is available now, so you don't have to wait for a new release, right? So but these can be tweaked for virtual parties. They can also be tweaked for at-home parties, right? You can use a theme on both sides. So just being creative and thinking about ideas on how you can, you know, incorporate the things that we have currently with some sort of a theme. Okay. Another thing that you can do is you can send out, this is super easy, anybody that's ordered from you, and this obviously wouldn't work if you just joined like last week, but you know, sending out thank you letters, or a copy of your story, like you know, a copy of your story and thank you letters to people that have ordered from you in the past, thanking them for their past support. You know, this is not an idea where you would say, you know, let me know if you need a refill or anything like this. This is just a thank you, you know, thank you so much for the things that, you know, the support that you've given myself and my family throughout the past year. I truly appreciate you. You know, maybe some ideas of what you've done with your commission, or how they've, you know, in what ways they have supported you. You can, you know, if you're a newer consultant and maybe you haven't built up a huge fan base, put together a letter that explains your story. You know, talk about why you joined Scentsy, talk about what you hope to get out of Scentsy, talk about maybe if you've been in it for a little bit, why you stay, you know, the things that you love, the things that you're excited about, and send those out to people. And that could be a really great way to introduce you know, your customers, or like your friends and your family, to your business as well. Everybody loves getting mail, everybody, right? We get so many bills and we get so much junk mail that sending them something fun is, you know, it's welcomed. You can even include a product list, maybe put some like big confetti in it, not glitter because people don't like glitter, but like big confetti in it. And, you know, just like create some sort of a fun party. If you wanted to make a sample and include that in there just as a quick thank you, you can do that too. You know, it's just a way of thanking your customers and letting them know that you appreciate them, or using that to introduce your business to people that are potential customers. All right. And then, of course, my last idea is something that I have implemented several times in my business, and I do plan on doing this next week. I'm putting this together, and I like to do this every few years, and that is create a Google Doc just for my customers. It asks them their name, their phone number, their email, their address, and then it asks them if they would like me to continue to follow up with them. I ask them if they would like to be, or if they are currently in my VIP group. And if they're not, it asks them if they would like to be added. And then there are 3 magic questions. The first one is, if you could earn free and half price Scentsy, or on a scale from 1 to 10, how interested are you in earning free and half price Scentsy? Right, that's asking for a party. Another question is, on a scale from 1 to 10, how interested are you in earning extra income with Scentsy? Okay, I'm doing it next week because we still have 11 days left to promote that $20 join special, right? How interested are you in earning extra income with Scentsy? And then also the last one is, did you know that I offer fundraisers? And the first one would be, what? No way. Send me more information. The number 2 is, cool, I don't have, you know, and I'll have to send you guys the exact verbiage, but it's something like, cool, I didn't know that, but I know somebody that might be interested, or no thanks, I just want to be a really good customer. Okay. And I put together this Google Doc and I send it out to all of everybody whose email address I have forever and ever and always that has not opted out of my newsletter, okay? Because when they opt out of my newsletter, they are opting out of virtual or email communications with me. So these people that have, you know, maybe opted out of my newsletter, I might text this document to them. And what I will say is something like, you know, hey, this is Michelle, your Scentsy girl. I really appreciate your support over the, you know, in the past. I am currently updating my records for 2021. And if you have a few minutes, if you could please fill out this 5-question survey, I would greatly appreciate your feedback. And sorry, I'm getting a call. I would greatly appreciate your feedback. And, you know, thank you so much for your time. And, you know, I will put that in an email, and then I will, you know, I'll get the Google Doc filled out. And what's so cool about this is I have, just by doing this specific thing, I have, you know, I found out people that are interested in hosting parties that I did not know. Either I never asked them, or I had forgotten, or, you know, they had said no in the past and now they're interested. I've also gotten team members from doing this. You know, it gives me an opportunity, kind of a sneak way to reach out to somebody about joining, because anybody that isn't a 1, there's interest, right? If they do a 1, then they're like, nope, no way. If anything, if it's 2 or higher, there's some sort of interest, I'm reaching out to them. And I have done that. And every single time I do that, there are, you know, I find out things about people, you know, maybe their circumstances have changed since the last time I asked this question, or maybe they're on board because it is a join special, or maybe, you know, maybe I never asked them for whatever reason, and this tells me that they are interested. Okay, the last time that I did this, I had, the statistics for me, I think I sent out 55 emails, and this isn't like, at that time, I did not send it out to every single person. And when I say 55, that's not true. It was 65 people. At the time of these statistics, I had sent it out to 65 people. 24 people responded to me. Out of those 24 people, 8 people booked a party and 4 people joined. Okay. That's pretty good statistics, right? And, but what it takes on your end is following up with those people that respond. Okay. It's super simple because they're telling you to follow up with them. Okay. That's literally one of the questions. Would you like me to continue following up with you? And then you ask them you ask them, are you interested in hosting a party? Are you interested in joining? Are you interested in booking a fundraiser? And then that will help you see where maybe shed light on more of a warm market for you. Okay. So that is what I have for you guys tonight. That is how I am setting up my summer. And of course, there are, you know, that we have 300,000 current consultants in Scentsy. So really there are like 300,000 different ways to run your business. These are just some ideas, okay? Even if you take one of them and run with it, or, you know, maybe you have your own already and you're like, Michelle, I already have a plan, you know, thanks, but I'm good. Write some of these things down, go back, rewind, I don't know, but, you know, write some of these things down for future reference. You know, maybe there's a time during the fall incentive that you are, you know, you're wanting PRV and you're like, man, I've exhausted every single avenue. Go back, watch this training, watch other PRV trainings, watch something and implement something new. Here's the thing. Especially in the summer, action speaks louder than words, okay? Taking some sort of action, whether it's one of these ideas or one that you've developed yourself, taking some sort of action is the most important thing that you can do for your business, okay? So I hope that you guys are having a fabulous night. If you're watching the recording, thank you so much for taking the time to put into yourself. You know, I always say that the most important self-care is really taking care of yourself. And there is very few things that are more important than, you know, doing what it is that you set out to do. Taking care of yourself by pursuing your dreams and pursuing your goals is really the ultimate form of self-care. So I commend you for making it this far in the training. And I hope that you guys all have a fabulous night. And I cannot wait to see what you do with the rest of the summer. Have a great night, you guys. Bye-bye.